Sharon Show. Sharon Show. Sharin with Sharon. Joe. Thank you.
That was really good.
Do you get it?
Sharin with Sharon. We could do games with James.
Do you? I'm the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Because of me?
Because of you.
Okay. Yeah. Is that the knife as well?
You don't get that?
Uh.
What is it in?
It's in toasted rice. Cereal. Oh, serial killer.
Ah!
Okay. All right. That one's on me.
There's one. There's one.
That's good.
Well, thank you for coming on the Sharin with Sharon show. When they said, do you want James on? I'm like, well, come. That's two, guys. That's two. Well, I've been following your YouTube channel.
Okay.
And it's amazing.
Thank you.
In fact, I would say you're killing it. That's three. That's three.
You're just counting them, huh?
Uh-huh. Yep. Jokes that kill count, James.
Wow. That's great.
Thanks.
Really
thanks. We're gonna be playing a lot of different games. Charades!
Dead body.
Oh, good. This what's up, dude. We're gonna kill it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
This is shot on the ground. Ground beef.
Tombstone pizza.
Dinosaur. Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Ass old ass dinosaur.
Oh, stop saying fat old. God damn it.
It's a big rhinoceros.
Yeah, like a
Oh my
big
God.
one, like a
Giraffe.
big rhino.
Would you please guess this goddamn thing? You're on my team. Beef note.
Beef note?
Meat. Dead meat.
Dead meat.
Meat.
Like me.
God.
I gotta get on with the theme here. Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and stop calling me old fat
I'm sorry.
for Christ's sake?
Yeah, that's my bad. And you know what? You're bad for not guessing your own goddamn channel.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's.
Why am I even playing this game?
I don't
Why
even
are
know
we-
who you are.
I have a better idea. Let's just, instead of playing games, how about we just do an interview?
Okay.
Okay?
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Why?
That was when I agreed to come here. It was for that purpose.
Oh.
So if we could do that, that'd be.
I understand you have a YouTube channel. And what is the name of that YouTube channel?
It's dead meat.
Right, that's why we did the dead meat charades. Right.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. I do love your channel. It's very good because, as we were talking about before, I'm a Gen Xer, so I grew up with those movies, the Friday the 13th, Halloween, and stuff. Mike, what's up, man?
What's up, Chef?
Okay.
So you'll do like kill count,
Yeah.
and where you go through and you'll either count from a movie or sometimes just
I was told that's extremely sharp, so.
yeah.
All right.
So anyway, so you'll do a kill count and then you'll just do the other one is they talk.
That's our new series, yes. There's also the podcast.
Right, the
That's
podcast.
In-depth conversations.
It's
yeah.
really, really fun. Well, because your last one was actually from Halloween.
Yeah, it was Michael Myers.
Yeah.
See you, buddy.
Older.
Yeah, oh, thanks.
That's four!
Got four.
So did you ever have a head injury?
A head injury.
Like frontal lobe head injury?
Like a brain injury?
Just like hit your head.
I once had my head slammed in a car door and it left a raised bump. I
Ooh.
looked like a dinosaur, honestly. Like what we were
Note
guessing
that.
earlier. Yeah.
Did you ever play with fire
Yeah.
when you were a kid?
Oh, so much, yeah.
You
Yeah.
did?
Yeah. I would take.
So did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So much.
I would take like random old stuff lying around and take it out to a field and then hit it with a sledgehammer and light it on fire. What was really funny is I lived in this city, Lincoln Park, it borders
Okay,
Detroit.
sure.
But I lived 1 block away from the border of a little bit higher class city called
Okay.
Southgate, and we would go to a field in Southgate and do all this stuff. And one time, a cop rolled up on us, and I was probably 12 years old. And I told him where I was from down the street, and he was like, "Oh, you're from Lincoln Park? Well, you take this trash back to your trash city and get out of Southgate." And I was like, "Oh, classism."
I would kill that guy.
Yeah.
Mike, bring it down a little bit. Just bring down the scotch, okay? Okay?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's just we talked about it, you know. You're cool. It's all right. It's all right. You know what? We're doing this in doses, okay? And
You got microdose, man.
yeah.
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 Like style.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a Rob
All right.
Zombie Halloween mask?
Mask? What are you talking about? Small animals hurt them?
No.
Okay, great.
No, only lifeless, inanimate objects.
Okay. Well, that's good. I don't know if you know this, but throughout the little interview that we just did, I sprinkled in some of the FBI's "Are they a serial killer?" quiz.
Oh, okay, with the small animals and.
Sure, and we're
Yeah.
getting our test results now.
Okay.
You see, we have the very official test results.
Yeah. And you almost look like a judge with this cloak on, so I feel in awe.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what I like to have people feel when they're around me, is in awe. James,
Yeah.
I am happy to report you are not a serial killer.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh. You didn't ask about bedwetting. That's another one.
Well, I didn't because I wet the bed myself. Sometimes still.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
Did you
I
ever
like
have any like head injuries?
I did. I had
Yeah.
a couple concussions when I was a kid from playing sports. So yeah, 2 head injuries. 2
Okay.
head injuries.
Did you ever like play with fire or anything when you were a kid?
Oh my God, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. But my favorite thing was, you know, I don't have to tell this to a lot of people, but like burning ants and,
Sure.
you know what I mean?
They can't really feel.
They can't
They're
feel.
bugs.
They're little. They're
I think
small. And
You know, I think technically they count as animals though.
Right.
So
Huh. This is awkward. So see where you're going with this.
yeah. Kind of a mirror. Point back towards you.
We're going to play a game called Build-A-Killer.
Oh,
Okay, it's kind of like
this-
Build-A-Bear,
Yeah.
but camp counselors die. for you.
Build a butcher if you want an alliteration. Just tossing that out there.
I think we'll leave the show ideas to me.
Okay.
I mean, we'll call it Build-A-Butcher.
The graphics on that.
Yeah, Build-A.
Build a butcher.
Right.
It's alliterated. People like that.
If you were to build a butcher,
Yes.
would he wear a mask?
Yeah.
Yeah? What kind of
Yeah.
mask?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
First instinct was fencing mask, because I was like, oh, that hasn't been done. It has been done
Mm-hmm.
in the Urban Legends Final Cut, the second Urban Legend film.
Okay.
I think they have a fencing mask. So maybe like a beehive mask? That's basically a fencing mask
Sure.
for bee stingers.
And they could always come home. Honey, I'm here.
So many puns. So many puns could be created.
And weapon of choice.
Apiary tools. I don't know those, which is the name of bee farms. Did you know that? I only recently learned it. Maybe you knew it more.
What if you drowned them in honey?
Sure, that's fun.
Wouldn't that be a fun?
Yeah, it's very viscous. It would take a while, but you know, that's like torture. It's like that. It's like that town that the molasses factory broke, and then
Right.
the molasses like covered the town, and people drowned in it.
Right.
So it was just like molasses coming at you.
With the slowest death ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And because you're not swimming in it.
No.
It's like a dream, right? Like you're trying to run, like when you run in a dream, you're
Literally,
like,
yeah.
oh my God. So then people thought, maybe I'm dreaming because this is a dream run.
That's a good theory.
Who would your serial killer target?
Industrialists,
Industrialists.
because they're killing the bees.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah.
Well done. I was supposed to be afraid of you as you were building this killer, but I'm kind of liking the killer.
You know, that happens half the time. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay,
build
is it a
it.
guy or a
Very nice.
girl? Man or woman?
I don't know. I feel like maybe, you know what? I'm thinking of Scream.
Okay.
Ghostface talks, but sometimes it's a woman underneath the Ghostface mask. So maybe it's multiple people. That's always fun.
It's like one of those hippie communes gone serial killer, and they just
Ooh.
trade off.
Yeah.
Right? And they're going that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Since to your point, they're killing the bees. And they're like, we'll get our revenge.
Yeah.
What do you name the serial killer? How about B. Arthur?
That's golden.
That's 6!
Oh man, it's tough naming.
It is tough naming them.
'Cause all the Michael, Freddy, Jason, those weren't like clever. Those are just dude names.
I feel like then we just could name this person.
Brad?
Like, I think since it's, how about Pat? Because then
There you go.
right.
Okay.
Or Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of those unisex names.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So we'll just go with Chris.
Chris is good. I like Chris. Chris Honeycomb.
Nailed it.
Yeah?
Nailed it.
Okay.
Nailed it. What's serial killer? Imaginary.
Okay.
It's like, yes, imaginary. Do you think is misunderstood and with some counseling could have turned out okay?
I think Leatherface.
Really?
Yeah. He's more guided by his family
Okay.
than outright malicious, I would say, at least in the earlier films.
Okay.
It's his brothers who are kind of making him do what he does, and also he doesn't like it when teenagers just walk into his house without asking.
Who
Which, you know,
does?
who does, yeah. So,
Who does?
I think Leatherface, if he was raised properly,
Okay.
could have been an all right guy.
Well, there's a real lesson. Don't go into a house that doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
What surprises you about your life right now?
Oh, I guess the success that I've had. Dead Meat took off pretty quickly after I first posted a video, but some people don't realize I had another channel for 4 years before that really plateaued despite putting in just as much work and effort into it. And
I saw that on when I was doing research, and
Yeah.
the channel was great.
And I've just always been hustling. And so Dead Meat, I put my first video online when I was 27. I was one of those people who felt like, oh, you gotta make it big like when you're 20 or like when you're 21. And some facets of culture kind of feed into that.
Sure.
And so by the time I'm 27, I'm like, did I miss the boat? Like, is it too late?
Yeah.
So it was, which it's not. Ever. You can always, it's never too late.
Yeah.
So it was nice to start to have that recognition and validation for my work. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I think, anybody who gets an opportunity to do what they love, whatever that may be, is just such a treat for us to do that,
It's fantastic.
And you're right, it's never too late. I always wanted, I grew up in corporate world and just moved to LA 9 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And I just
You had
turned
a whole
51.
different life
A whole
before that,
different
yeah.
life. And I just turned 51, and today, we're doing my first show.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations, by the
thank
way.
you very much. I appreciate that. Well, I can't thank you enough for coming in, and I know you had no idea who I was, no idea what you were in for. You were a great sport. I have a little something that I just want to give you.
Ooh.
Just a little Sharin with Sharon hat.
Yeah, cool, nice, thank you.
No, it was my pleasure.
I would put it on, but my hair is very, upright.
I get it. Yeah.
So this is how it would look if it were on me.
Top of the day, sir. All right, well, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you go and subscribe to your channel, Dead Meat. It's so good. Subscribe here also, hit the bell. Let us know in the comments, who do you want us to have on next to interview? And do me a favor, go out and have some fun, share some laughs, just like we are on Sharin with Sharon. Thanks, bye-bye.
Well, I'm just about to start recounting the first series I ever covered on my channel, Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I did that 4.5 years ago. The show was different. I want
Right.
to give those movies their due. And so I'm going to recount those.
Great.
And the Dead Meat podcast is also coming back after its summer hiatus. So,
Oh, good.
yeah,
Good.
big month for the channel.